The Golkonda Fort, in the city of Hyderabad, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The fort was originally built by Kakatiya ruler Prataprudra, out of mud walls. It was initially called Mankal, and Kakatiyas established it in 1143. The fort was ceded to the Bahamani kings by Dio Rai, Raja of Warangal, during the reign of Sultan Muhammad Shah of the Bahamani Sultanate. For 62 years, the first three Qutub Shahi Sultans developed the mud fort into the present architecture, a gigantic granite stronghold, stretching over 5 kilometers. The primary entrance to the fort from the east is Bala Hissar Gate. The door is framed by a pointed arch and rows of scrollwork. The peacocks with their elaborate tails adorn the entryway. This peacock pattern is derived from Hindu architecture, explaining the fort's Hindu origins. The fort is built with a remarkable acoustic system. A clap sound near the entrance here can be heard a kilometer away, at the highest point, the Bala Hissar Pavilion. This massive fort, with three-tiered fortification, protected by a moat and 8 entrance gates, played a remarkable role in the medieval Deccan. Madana and Akana were two Brahmin brothers who rose to prominence in the 17th century in the final 2 decades of the Golkonda Sultanate. They helped Abul Hasan Qutub Shah come to power, who appointed them as ministers in his court. The brothers can be viewed as early nationalists, seeking the welfare of their people and the general public. They can also be viewed as communalists, who criticize the Muslim elites as exploitative, who do not care about non-Muslims. When Aurangzeb's Mughal army captured the fort, the two brothers were beheaded. Their remarkable rise to power and public priorities in the Golkonda Sultanate, whose elite predominantly were Muslims, became a folklore among the Hindus. There are a total of 38 diamond mines in India, and out of these 38 mines, 23 are located near Golkonda Fort. It was also called the diamond capital of India in the past. It produced a substantial number of high-quality diamonds, including some of the world's most renowned gems, the Kohinoor and the Hope diamond. The ventilation of the fort is absolutely fabulous, having exotic designs. They were so intricately designed that cool breeze could reach the interiors of the fort, providing a respite from the heat of summer. Bhagmati, also known as Hyder Mahal, was a queen of Sultan Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, the Sultan of Golkonda, in whose honor Hyderabad was supposedly named. A visit to the fort reveals the architectural beauty in many of the pavilions, gates, entrances and domes. Divided into 4 district forts, the architectural valor still gleams in each of the apartments, halls, temples, mosques, and even stables. The fort, with its impregnable citadel, is characterized by armories, magazines, granaries, reservoirs, mosques and well-planned township, and above all, an immaculate water supply system. Golkonda derives its name from the Telugu word, Golkonda, which means a shepherd's hill. It is said that a shepherd kid discovered an idol of a deity at the location, when Kakatiyas were constructing the fort. This solidly built rectangular building with only one entrance from its north, was originally planned to be used as a storehouse. It was converted into a prison during the reign of Abul Hasan Qutub, the last king of Qutub Shahi dynasty. Ramdas, originally called Gop Anna, was the tax collector for King Abul Hasan Qutub. He was also an ardent devotee of Lord Ram. When he was accused of using the tax money for the construction of Rama temple in Bhadrachalam, he was imprisoned here. Ramdas spent about 12 years in the jail, praying Lord Ram to bail him out. One day the king came to the prison and told Ramdas that his debts are paid in full by 2 boys. They stated that the villagers collected money to pay the debt, but Ramdas believed that the 2 boys were Lord Ram and his younger brother Lakshman, who came to pay his debt. The Jagadamba temple, located in a small cave, halfway through the steps leading to the Golkonda Fort, is one of the oldest temples in Telangana. It is also the oldest temple in Hyderabad. The temple dates back to the early Kakatiya period. It may have been built to enable the soldiers in the mud fort to offer prayers to the mother goddess. Some historians believe the temple predates the Kakatiya dynasty to the period of Chalukya kings. The Darbar Hall is located on the top of the outcrop, and it is a double-storied building with open terraces and an audience hall. The lower 2 stories, called Diwane Khas and Diwane Aam, are the audience halls.